Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're playing Talos Principle 2 again, but not the main game, nor Orpheus Ascending, but instead the Isle of the Blessed. Embark on a puzzle-driven adventure set on a stunning Caribbean island. Solve an array of fresh medium difficulty puzzles culminating in the hexahedron. Well, it has a huge structure. Yesterday we obeyed kings and bent our necks before emperors, but today we kneel only to truth, follow only beauty, and obey only love. Kahil Gibran, or Gibran.
We're approaching the island now. Looks nice. A lot less threatening than the megastructure. I mean, no offense. It's just less pointy.
No offense taken.
I hear Barzai has done an incredible job creating this exhibition. And what a lovely opportunity to spend some time together as a family. So, Yakut, Miranda tells me you'll be solving some of the puzzles?
Did she? I hadn't really thought about it, but,
You know, back in my day, all we could do was solve puzzles.
that's right, in the simulation. And we're all very grateful for it.
So you know how important puzzles are to this family. Mom!
Of course, I'm gonna solve all the puzzles, even the freaky giant cube.
I hear Barzai's even created gold puzzles and star puzzles. It's going to be just perfect for you.
Oh, that's great. Yay.
Yakut, don't listen to them. They're terrible old robots.
What? I'm the founder. Everything I do is serious.
I can confirm that.
So this is just going to be the torture by torture. Byron would love solving this shit.
Hello.
There he is.
So glad you could make it.
Hello, Mr. Mayor. How are things on Barzai's island?
Barzai seems pretty pleased. 1K and Melville got here this morning. 1K's already solved all the puzzles, of course. And Melville's somewhere. She was testing the sensory receptor upgrade. Al's here, too. I haven't talked to him yet.
You should do that.
Maybe. Meanwhile, relax, enjoy yourselves, and I heard you were going to be joining in the puzzling, Yakut.
He can do whatever he wants to. You don't have to solve puzzles to impress me, Yakut.
No, are you kidding? I can totally do this.
Excellent. Well, good luck, and we'll see you around.
So I guess Byron becoming mayor is canon, which isn't surprising since he's the most forward-thinking one, and this franchise is about, defiant optimism. Impress Miranda.
Ah, I see we have a new group. Welcome to my latest exhibition, Freedom from Necessity. There are many puzzles for you to solve here, inspired by the events that restored Athena to us. But the most important thing you have to keep in mind is their purpose, which is none. We are not here because of voices in the sky or tragedies of the past, but because we choose to. We solve puzzles because it is joyous, it is beautiful, and it is human.
Well, you kind of are here because of tragedies in the past, since global warming, like, unthawed some virus in the Arctic that seems to affect only primates, so it killed off all of humanity, and they built, like, Athena as a response in an attempt to, like, basically preserve humanity. Oh, there's a Sphinx. Or... let's see... oh, it's one of these. Alright, I sketched that down. It's a lovely looking DLC. I mean, so far the DLCs have been, like, you know, very beautiful areas. Looks like this DLC is going to be about puzzles.
You can do this.
Rather than love. That's where I want to be. That's what I need to get. And I need to activate that. Is there anything in here I can grab? Yes. I'll need that open. Can I grab this? No. What happens if I set you there? Yeah, you keep that off, so actually I'll set you there. And that rescues the box. Alright, cool. You there. Connect you here. And up. That. There you go, you cute. You can do this, solve the puzzle of the list.
That's it. I did it. Don't sound so surprised. You're not stupid.
Oh, it's a hologram.
One of the worst things ever to happen to the arts is the notion that art should have a purpose. That it is a tool for political enlightenment or self-realization or a replacement for our duties as citizens. This is a form of pompous and cowardly self-flattery that artists are particularly prone to. I speak from experience. No, it is the very fact that art serves no purpose that gives it a touch of the divine. Why does the creator create? Because he chooses to. What is the purpose of the world? To exist. The same is true of art. Oh, art may be suffused with passion, with themes, even, if you are sufficiently careful, with autobiography. But it is not a tool. Like the creator, it says, I am that I am. And that is enough.
I mean, art very well could be a tool, though. I don't disagree that, like, you know, art doesn't have to have, like, an inherent meaning all the time. I'm not one of those, like, all art is political shitters. This is an RPG one. Oh, I see. I guess I can do this and this to there. But there can be art that has a purpose. Like propaganda posters, for example, are there to convince you of something. Need to rescue that fan, and that's a win condition. You know, or movies, books, video games can have a message to them. I'm pretty sure the people who made this video game, if they consider it to be art, do have something they want to say. Here. And I want that to be red. And I bet I want to elevate this. Crap. Here, set you there. There you go.
So exciting. I don't know what to do first. What are you guys doing?
Puzzling.
Athena and I are down by the beach. You're welcome to join us if you want to. All of you.
I'm still testing the sensory receptor upgrade.
Want me to help? Maybe we can compare notes.
Sure. If you want to experience some really weird input.
I'm trying to find a nice view. Hold on, is Yakut the only one doing puzzles?
Welcome to my world.
He did say he wanted to solve all the puzzles.
I think I'm going to try swimming. Or diving, I suppose. I don't think I float.
Damn, I really should have gotten that insulation upgrade. I haven't been watertight in a while.
I think that's the first time you hear 1K's voice outside of like the internal monologues. Like the first time he's actually spoken. Pick that up. Is there a point to me being up here? Oh, there's like another me. There's a wind condition. Alright, let's do this. Interesting. That simple. Now we can both head out. Oh, there's a box here. The only problem is alright, I think I know what to do. You're stupid. Over here too. Alright. Stand on the box. You. What? I'm not sure I should be able to be up here. Can I place a box up here? I can. Oh my god, I don't know if this is actually intentional. Oh, damn it. And then the other one puts a box underneath me. I'll need this other one here. And then I take control of this and just set it there. Alright, that was it.
Alright. Is your upgrade enabled?
Yep.
What does the air smell like?
It's... Oh. I smell iodine. Limestone. Is that you, Pete? Can I smell radiation?
You can, but you're looking at a painting and telling me what the paint's made of, not what's in the picture. What does it feel like?
It feels like summer. Like the day is still young and there's endless possibilities ahead of us. What we are now is only the beginning, and there is so much more to discover and to become, and I think those dolphins are mating. Am I supposed to be able to smell that?
Right, let's smell something else. Over there.
I talked to these two, building myself in previous chapters.
Yakut! Bro! No, I don't think bro is something I say. Sorry, mate. Just testing out this voice pack. Do I say mate? Mate. Mate. Mate.
I think mate is okay.
I think mate is okay.
Cool beans. So, how have you been? How's Miranda?
You know, in the base game, like, when I talk to people, you select this, but he doesn't say anything. So how was he communicating earlier? She's doing great. I hope I'm doing okay. As a boyfriend, I mean. That seems a bit like a Yakut response.
She's doing great. I hope I'm doing okay too. As a boyfriend, I mean.
Of course you are. Don't be silly. You're a great guy, and she's madly in love with you. End of discussion.
How do you like the exhibition?
How do you like the exhibition?
It's fun, but the puzzles are a little bit too easy. Byron mentioned that the puzzles in the machine were a lot harder, and I'm kind of sad I missed out on that. But this is also nice. It's kind of chill. Is chill something I say? I think it is.
This is a machine. Does he mean like the giant machine in the center of everything? Looking back, how do you feel about the whole megastructure thing?
Looking back, how do you feel about the whole megastructure thing?
That's what I said.
Honestly, on some days it seems like a dream. On others, it seems like I'll never experience anything as profound again. I don't just mean the theory of everything. I think no matter what comes next, the most important part of my life was the time I spent with all of you on that island.
But you know you have so much ahead of you, right?
But you know you have so much ahead of you, right?
I know that. But I think this was the defining experience of my life. And if I can never top that, that's fine. I found my family. And together, we changed the course of history. I couldn't have done it without them. And they couldn't have done it without me. Of course, I'm looking forward to the future. But I don't need something that exceeds this.
We'll just wait until a third game where, I don't know, we'll see aliens or some shit. But one interesting thing is, like, since Byron becomes mayor, the mega structure is kept turned on, although I guess that artist guy is using it right now. It's an optimistic, forward-thinking ending. They do have, like, a kind of characterization for 1K that might not be the 1K that you played as, or, the way he acted, or his disposition in your playthrough, if you got the maintain status, or even reject the megastructure. Have you noticed that Byron and Al are still avoiding each other?
Have you noticed that Byron and Al are still avoiding each other?
I have. I understand that everything that happened caused a bit of a rift between them. But honestly, it's silly. And if they don't do something about it soon, I will.
How's the sensor upgrade? I haven't tried it yet.
How's the sensor upgrade? I haven't tried it yet.
It's massively weird and kind of awesome. Also really hard to describe because it's so unique and subjective. I'm not surprised the ancients loved to eat and drink and, all that fun stuff they did with their bodies. When we talk about them, we're always going on about disease and mortality, but we forget that they also experienced a lot of pleasure. And I think we can actually push our own sensations far beyond what our ancestors experienced.
I mean, that is like a concept in transhumanism, being able to like have a super version of an experience like pleasure. What are your plans for the future?
What are your plans for the future?
I really enjoyed all the exploration missions we went on together, so I think I'd like to do more of that. There's so much to see out there. Maybe we'll even find Lithrasir. Although, I do need some downtime to figure myself out. I was thrust into this enormous adventure literally the day I was born. Sometimes I just want to hang around New Jerusalem, reading books and watching movies.
Yeah, I can understand. What's the secret to solving puzzles? You're the expert, right?
What's the secret to solving puzzles? You're the expert, right?
Huh. I'd say a combination of spatial awareness and questioning your own assumptions. The easiest way to get stuck is to decide that things have to work in a particular way and miss other possibilities.
I mean, I'd say a good way of doing this is like figuring out what the winning condition is, like how to open that final gate, and figure out like if there's any pieces that are trapped behind the gate, or like if a fan can be picked up, and then sort of working your way back from that.
See you around, 1K.
Because that just gives you an idea of, alright, I know what I'm supposed to do, I know where the red laser's supposed to go, how do I get to it? And might as well talk to Mel. Oh my, there's bananas. As referenced in the base game.
Hello, Yakut.
Do you think we'll get it right this time, as a species?
Do you think we'll get it right this time, as a species?
Weirdly, I do. I think we've passed some sort of threshold. I don't know what's next, but I think the old loops are broken.
What's your biggest project right now?
What's your biggest project right now?
Expanding the wormhole network so we can get further out into the galaxy. It'll take an enormous amount of infrastructure to do correctly, which is why we're taking it slow. But if we pull it off, it'll be incredible.
I mean, that is like part of the canon ending with saving Miranda, the final shot in that cutscene. We see structures being built on other planets, which I guess really does kind of show that the third game probably will be in space. How's Pellegrino?
How's Pellegrino?
He's learning, which I didn't think possible. Makes me suspicious.
Tell me about this sensor upgrade you're testing.
Tell me about this sensor upgrade you're testing.
It's a side project I'm working on. Biological humans had all sorts of sensory organs that we lack, and that was a significant part of their culture. Seems a shame to limit ourselves to the handful of inputs the Institute managed to slap together before they went extinct.
I mean, there is probably some benefit to not having those senses, or at the very least being able to turn them on and off. I can imagine a number of different jobs and careers where a sense of disgust or a sense of smell would be better turned off than turned on. Got any relationship advice for me? As if Melville's like, a relationship expert.
Got any relationship advice for me?
Just be yourself. People don't like you because of your skills or your intelligence. They like you because you're a decent person. You're funny and compassionate and a good friend. Besides, you'll never be half as smart as Miranda, so why try?
See you later, Melville.
Yakut, there is one thing that scares me sometimes. Not that things could go wrong, but how close this future came to not happening. 1K would have been perfectly justified in making a different choice. What if we didn't earn this? What if we don't deserve it?
I mean, it's kind of funny because in our own history, like, the difference between whether or not we all died in an atomic annihilation came down to, like, the choice of a single Russian dude multiple times. Like, there's multiple instances where, like, one Russian guy making a call avoided nuclear disaster. And I think we deserve the non-destroyed future. Everyone deserves a better world, Melville. It's not something you have to earn. Or then we earn it now by doing it right. I think this one might be best. But I don't know, this one... I do agree that, like, there are certain things that ought to be just granted to you by virtue of being human. Access to clean water, access to good food, access to shelter. So I think I'll... But, you know, I'll do this one straight.
Then we earn it now, by doing it right.
I can work with that.
Here. There's 4. Oh, look, a map. Alright, so we're here by 4 and 5 in the red zone. Oh, you can teleport to there. You know, this is actually a thing people had a problem with in the base game, is that, like, the maps are so big that you're running around so much, and it's just a bit of a waste of time if you just want to get to a point where there's like a puzzle or an Athena thing, or not Athena thing, a Prometheus thing or whatever. So it is kind of neat that they implemented this in the DLC. Alright, let's see. I need red and blue there. I need blue to open that, but once I get open, it can be self-sustaining. There's red there. And this is one of those portal ones, isn't it? Oh no, it's one of those. That's an RPG converter. What if I think I see. Remove you there. So now you're red. Now that produces green. This like closer and also want to do that. Alright, there's a nice sweet spot. Now this is permanently opened. I don't have to worry about it too much. We'll move you back and see what that does. That produces red. Produces red as it's associated with that. So that's connected to it. So go there. Green goes into it, blue is going into it, so if I disconnect you and do red, yep.
So, Byron, have you talked to Alcatraz yet?
Not yet. He was talking to Barzai, and I didn't want to interrupt them.
Uh-huh.
Well, we have one of these. Fifth Epistle. The epistles of Straton of Stagiria are generally considered to be pseudo-epigraphical, written centuries after Straton's death. They are often associated with radical movements in Hellenistic Judaism, although this identification remains controversial. Only fragments of 3 out of an alleged 21 epistles survive. The 5th epistle, regarding the world to come. What good is knowledge of virtue, brothers, if it does not make the world more virtuous? Is wisdom to be hoarded by those few citizens that can afford the time to study, and then lost upon their death? Text illegible. Yet likewise it is with those who castigate the philosophers and say the path to virtue is already known, how convenient for them that nothing needs to be changed. We must learn to make greater demands of ourselves, of those who claim the right to rule us, and of philosophy itself, for all these must serve the world that is to come, which the toils and sorrows of our children upon the earth will be ended, and every man will be a philosopher, and even the lowliest cook will have wisdom to rule. And then shall begin, text illegible. This world will come, I assure you, though it may take many years, and when it has come, those of us who fail to work toward its coming will be judged harshly. So a bit of like a mix between like Straton of Stagiria's, philosophy and optimism, and like, kind of like Jewish apocalyptic ideas. Do we live in this world that is to come? And if we do, how do we judge those who fail to do their part? I myself do not condemn them, but pity them, and hope we can give meaning all the lives that brought us here, including theirs. I mean, you guys somewhat resurrected Stratton. You can probably bring them back too if you want. There's Viv, but it looks like there's something up there that I'll check out after this. Alright. Where is the thing we want to get to, though? I'll jump here and take this. This looks like a thing you can drill through. That's a red one. Alright, let's just drop you. Alright, there's a red laser. There's the winning conditions. I need to turn this off. I need to use a red laser to do so. I'll need to put 2 things on there. I should need that there now. Box instead. Oh. Feels a bit cheaty, I guess, but if it works, it works. Alright, so that can connect there. This box, I said here. Alright. I don't know, like, it just feels a bit cheaty to be able to grab it from,
How's it going,
there.
honey?
5 puzzles down? So far, so good.
Excellent. Calling you honey sounds weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Then what? Darling? Sweetheart? Babe? Muffin? Cupcake?
I don't even eat food. Maybe just My name?
Aww, you're cute.
Use robots to unlock tunnels. Alright, so this is where I need to go to get to that. Doesn't seem to be anything else over here, but at least I know where that is. Yeah, this map is a lot bigger and more intricate than the last one. I do like the brutalist architecture, but I'm really hoping that, like, we get something a bit more Macaulay, like Robert McCall, in the next game. Because, I mean, if the franchise is going to be about defined optimism, Robert McCall's artwork is extremely optimistic. Cannot take the fan. I reset this. And, you know, we'll try it again with maybe a, Riddle of the Citadel. Alright, so I have to get this up here. I think I have to, like, bring it down here in order to unlock that. Problem is, once it's unlocked, I can't figure out how to, like, back down. Alright, so that's, like, permanently down. I think it's just a little bit too high up. Alright. That got the box up and off. It's locked in. Alright. Let's go.
Ha! I did it! Take that, Barzai.
I can hear you, you know.
Sorry. That was a metaphor?
Prometheus spark up there. That's where the pylon was, right? Get back here, you little sneakster. Alright, so you don't have the achievement for getting the spark, like, without the music stopping. This is basically just given to you for free. And not really free, the DLC costs money, but, you know, this is way easy.
Kind of a shame there aren't any cool aphorisms for collecting stars. Maybe I should come up with my own. He who questions training only trains himself at asking questions.
Doesn't really sound too Prometheus-y. Alright, you can grab the fan. That is very important. And the winning condition is there. It's green. And I guess you're going to do that at some point. Yeah, probably need like a box and a pylon. There's a box. There's another drilly thing. What's over here? Tell you what's over. Oh. How do I unlock this? I could do that, but. Well, actually, since we can grab the fan, let's do it so we have something things can be placed on. What was that? Oh, that makes that unlocked. Can't bring something in. As soon as I stop standing on this, it's gone. Put down here. Now I need to get that fan cover out. I'll need the box, but maybe the other drill thing. Where is it? Maybe the other drill thing can be permanently in there. Like so. Just connect that fun. Permanently drilled, and then I do like that. Does that count? I have that like that. Alright, I think I figured it out. Yep. I think I know what to do. I was assuming that I need this gate down. That was what was kind of getting me.
So how does this coconut taste to you?
It's kind of wooden. Very crunchy.
Did humans just have weird taste, or is this some function of subjectivity? Without more precise data about the human brain, how do we even know this is what they experienced when they tasted a coconut? Bloody qualia.
I think you're supposed to have the inside.
No, but I like the crunchy bit.
Does it matter what it tasted like to them? We want to expand the horizons of human experience, not recreate them.
Well, you have to recreate it before
The
you
girl
can
has a
expand
point.
it.
1K, let's try eating sand.
Yuck.
I don't like this mechanic. I'll try restarting. Maybe there's something I missed on the outside. Celestial beacon. I can get in and out from here, and that's important. What if I want this out here? Just do things the standard way. Set this here. Set this here. Move to like here. Grab you. Oh, this is a thing. I completely missed that. Alright. Let's see what we can work with. There. Problem is, like, now what? And I guess it can be used to, like, route to that. There you go. Man, that was not intuitive.
Byron, if you want to talk to Alcatraz, he's free right now.
Sure. I'll see if I can find him.
You know, it's funny. Alcatraz said the same thing the other day. It's almost like you two are avoiding each other.
Relationship problems with robots. It's like the Golden Gate. Does the red Golden Gate, like, is it open right now, or does it open after you solve all of the normal puzzles on the island? Alright, there's a Golden Gate, and it is closed, and it looks like it only opens. Alright, so do the 3 and then the big one. But where's that triangle puzzle? There we are. Phantom rescue you, maybe. Put you there, since that's something we can do. Alright, that opens that. Need to unlock this with a red. There's a blue. I can do that. Maybe eventually get to there, but it's not helping me out very well. Big brain this. No, that's not working. They can grab it through there, so I need to figure out a way of getting this red. Like so. Then I can rush over here and grab you. This and this. Get another one of these. Alright, there we go. We are thinking portals. I have to run all the way back. What's this? What's this? Oh, this is yeah. Fair enough. Probably all inaccessible. There's a Prometheus spark down there. Alright, we have to sync out.
Lately, I've noticed a kind of disbelief among some of my fellow artists. They find it difficult to accept that the great struggle for human emancipation has led to a happy ending. After all that tragedy or that pain, can it really be that the world is truly, finally a better place? Like Thomas the Apostle, they just cannot wrap their minds around such a miracle. I do not blame them. All our lives we were told that true art is the depiction of suffering, that happiness writes in white ink on a white page, and happy endings are both trite and impossible. But now the miracle is upon us, and we cannot look away. It is time to touch the wounds and to believe.
Alright, let's pull the lever.
You've activated the first lighthouse. Well done. 2 more to go.
Alright, I'm gonna get that Prometheus spark.
There's no shame in using one of these to skip a puzzle. No one will even know. Except me. And probably Barzai.
I mean, the world may be... Sorry, crap. The world may be a better place, but there's still gonna be problems. Like, I'd argue in many objective ways, the world today is a better place than it used to be. History is not at an end, and after all, there's still the mystery about, like, you know, the alien after the beginning of the universe. Yeah. Yeah, or just like Byron and Alcatraz's little issue. There's always going to be problems, but the nice thing about problems is that they're solvable by nature. Nobody looks at like a tornado blowing through and destroying a house and say, yep, that's a problem. That's a disaster. That thing's fucked. Oh, there's the Athena one. There's something up there I can... Yeah, that would let me touch it. But it's probably one... It's probably like, have to... Yeah, it's probably this. I have to connect to something like over there, maybe. Or theoretically. Would I be turning that into green? Alright, so here I stood in front of the green, and that temporarily turned that green, so I wonder if that solved it. Yeah, why not just select that? Turns green. And it works! There's probably a different way to solve that, given that there's that pylon there. But my method works.
Understanding is a three-edged sword. Your side, their side, and my paraphrase.
Alright, that was 2 of these down. It's just the Sphinx one. Alright, so I'm trying to find the Sphinx puzzle in the red area. I notice this hologram, so I'm going to collect it now.
Those of us who believe in the Creator must feel a profound sense of gratitude for the discovery of the theory of everything. Its undeniable reality does not challenge our belief, but purifies it. It allows us to discard the God of the gaps, a God imagined in desperation, and to start confronting the true Creator. Immanent, transcendent, irreducible. We can cast aside our belief in the God of kings and priests and turn our eyes to the Star Maker, the poet of galaxies and particles, whose language is the music of creation. Perhaps this is a more difficult faith and less comforting. But if we do not look away, we will behold wonders.
There's no reason to really assume there's a creator at all. This guy comes off as like, this, existence is sometimes called creation, so there must be a creator. Not realizing that calling it creation might in of itself be a misnomer. He's a bit pretentious, I'll say that. Alright, it's in a truly stupid place. Here. So I look at my notebook. Lady solved one of the Sphinx monuments. Yeah, that was stupid.
When you care for what is outside, what is inside cares for you.
There are 6 monuments on this island inspired by the dream figures that expressed Athena's deepest thoughts. But here, there is no secret vision hidden behind cryptic sayings. Solve them only if you enjoy them. So basically, this isn't going to lead to an alternative ending or anything. This is just optional. You're not going to get, a cutscene or good boy points, so I think you will get an achievement. And there's 6, so I just solved 3 of them. And so presumably there's one on one island, 2 on another, or maybe even all 6 on another island. I did see that Prometheus spark kind of over there. Anyways, let's do this. It's introducing the green zone. I'll go into that hall ground, next video. I think I'm a bit tuckered out from puzzles for right now. So far, I like this a lot better than the other one. I think the puzzles are just a little bit more challenging and a lot less restricted, and I find, you know, figuring out the solutions more fun than trying to figure out how you're supposed to block a laser so it does the thing you want it to do. We'll have to see if it continues to be fun. Next video I'll do maybe the green or the blue, whichever one. I'll find how red and green is oh, actually, there's the ocean there, but it's like the dominant colors when you walk in. And yeah, we'll eventually have to solve this giant-ass cube. So I hope you enjoyed the video, that gave you something to think about and otherwise entertained you. Take care. Or let's, I don't know, just for funsies, let's do one more. Oh yeah, it doesn't lower the gate. Interesting. But actually, here's how I can do that. I'll do both of these just in case. Oh, but it needs to be close enough that woohoo, we solved it.
Hi! Just checking in. How's it going? Are you having fun?
I just solved my 10th puzzle.
Not too shabby.
Has Byron talked to Alcatraz yet?
No, still nothing. I don't even think they're angry at each other. I think they just have no idea where to start. Like, do you remember how long it took you to ask me out?
I actually wanted to ask you out from the moment I heard your voice, but, you were, you know.
Blown to bits? Trapped in a digital netherworld?
Yeah, it was a bit of an obstacle, but I'm glad I managed to find the courage to ask you out.
So am I.
Like Byron and Alcatraz is the big thing is that they just disagree on how fast they should push ahead, with Byron wanting to go full steam ahead at any given moment and Alcatraz preferring caution. But it's kind of odd that they would be, you know, kind of on a non-communication basis, given that one, they have historically, you know, apparently been alright talking with each other and disagreeing with each other while still being friends, and B, objectively, like, you know, investigating the megastructure, pushing ahead, ended up being the correct choice. Like, Miranda was brought back from the dead. The megastructure allows the robots to make these giant puzzle areas. It's also allowed us to bring back Hypatia or Cerebi, or, you know, the robot from the first DLC. So I think it's Alcatraz who's being, like, kind of irrational.
There are those in New Jerusalem who fear that understanding the language of creation is the end of our journey. But that is like saying that literacy is the end of learning, when in fact it is the beginning. Only now are we really capable of reading the great and terrible book of the universe? And only now can we start to write our own chapters.
But we were kind of able to do that for a while, though. The scientific method and rational thinking allowed us to do that well before the theory of everything. Looks like connecting that with a red and that with a blue is what.
I was looking out at the ocean, and I remembered how Byron once told me that we are all children of the sea. And then I thought about how now we're starting to sail the sea of stars, and then I got this incredibly strange feeling all over my casing.
That's the goosebump simulator. Ancient humans used to get this sensation when experiencing awe. You can turn it off in the settings.
Strange how messy all their senses were. When we experience something, it's so pure. Whereas for them, everything was so wiggly.
Well, that's what happens when your senses are cobbled together by blind forces of natural selection and genetic drift versus senses that are crafted by intelligent entities. The exhibition is divided into 3 sections, red, blue, and green. You can solve them in any order you want. There's like the 3 statues. You see them here. Not seeing any here necessarily. Maybe oh, I think that might be a statue. So there's 1 and 2 and 3 are probably somewhere around there. You can teleport to where you want. To access a hexahedron, you must power up all 3 lighthouses by solving 8 puzzles in each section. Simple. Once you solve the hexahedron, as well as every other puzzle in the exhibition, 3 gold puzzles will become available. There's no prize for solving them except in your heart. Once again, like, it's not going to lead to a different ending or bring someone back from the dead like before. It is just something you can do if you wanna. And I might very well do that, but I am going to do that in a different video. Once again, I say, I hope you enjoyed the video, that gave you something to think about and otherwise entertained you. Take care.